today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyler Johnson, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to... And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this throw caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 20, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Try to forget about that pick six last time out. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Draw play, and it's Snell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for Snell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Snell. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 14 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. Yeah. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They run the counter. Snell, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will fight his way in, not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
This is Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And that is the third sack this offense.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And Tate's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.